The planet Jupiter winds begin to speed up for no reason, and it leaves experts baffled. Why is this happening? Wind speeds on this giant gas planet Jupiter are picking up. Scientists analyzing data collected by NASA's Hubble Space Telescope are not sure what is going on. The biggest and heaviest planet in our solar system is a swirling mass of gases and cyclones, some of which dwarf our home planet. Jupiter's most iconic storm is the Great Red Spot on the planet, which sits in the planet's southern hemisphere, and it spins counterclockwise and is about 1.3 times as wide as our Earth. Astronomers have observed in recent years that the storm is shrinking, and new data collected by the Hubble Space Telescope suggests its winds are picking up speed for some reason. The startling discovery, reported this week by scientists at the University of California, Berkeley, and NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center, and according to the new information from the data, outermost layers of wind surrounding the Great Red Spot are accelerating, they're speeding up, and no one can figure out why this is happening. The massive red-tinged cloud spins counterclockwise at breakneck speeds of more than 400 miles an hour, but between 2009 and 2020, the wind speeds on the outer edge of the cyclone have sped up about 8%, or about 1.5 miles per hour per Earth year. Please support my Patreon account since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. In stark contrast, the winds closer to the eye of the storm are moving at much slower speeds, and even though the increase might not seem significant on paper, the phenomenon has proven to be a real head-scratcher. Scientists don't know what's happening. Michael Wong of UC Berkeley said, "When I initially saw the results, I asked, does this make sense? No one has ever seen this before, but this is something only Hubble can do. Hubble's longevity and ongoing observations make this revelation possible. Unlike storm tracking on our Earth, which is done in real time using satellites and radar, astronomers have to rely on other tools. The Hubble telescope is a perfect tool for this job because it offers the kind of long-term coverage and high-resolution imagery scientists could not get from our Earth. The smallest features Hubble can reveal in the storm are as small as 105 miles across." Amy Simon of NASA's Goddard Center says, "We're talking about such a small change that if you didn't have 11 years of Hubble data, we wouldn't know that it happened. With Hubble, we have the precision we need to spot this trend." Unfortunately, the scientists have been unable to diagnose what has caused the wind speeds to pick up. That's because the Hubble telescope can't peer beneath the storm clouds tops to see what's happening at the bottom. Dr. Wong said, "But it's an interesting piece of data that can help us understand what's fueling the Great Red Spot and how it's maintaining energy." Astronomers have been studying the Great Red Spot of Jupiter for about 150 years now, but it wasn't until 2017 that scientists took the closest ever snapshots of the cyclone using NASA's Juno spacecraft. And according to NASA, the storm is an upwelling of material from Jupiter's interior. And if you look at the Great Red Spot from the side, it would resemble a tiered wedding cake with clouds at the center falling towards the outer layers. Based on latest observations, the storm measures about 10,000 miles across, and the planet itself is 11 times as wide as our Earth. This is on Express UK by Sebastian Ketley. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support.